Mabuhay! 15th Avenue Elementary School, Junior Girl Scouts of the Philippines. So paumanhin po at hindi tayo nagkaroon ng troop meeting ngayong araw dahil ako po ay sinisipon at baka mahawa pa kayo. So para hindi masayang yung araw na ito at dahil malapit na din talaga ang ating investiture ceremony, ay nag-record na lang ako ng ilan sa mga kailangan ninyong matutunan bago ang ating investiture ceremony. So makinig po tayo ng maigi para alam natin yung mga importanteng bagay bago ang ating investiture ceremony. So before ang ating investiture ceremony, may mga kailangan tayong malaman at may mga kailangan tayong skills na matutunan, no? Pero para sa araw na to, siguro mas magfo-focus tayo sa knowledge more than doon sa skills. Kasi yung skills, kailangan yon face-to-face tayo. So, mas pag-aaralan natin yung mga knowledge na dapat meron na kayo bago ang ating investiture ceremony. So, ang investiture ceremony ay pagtanggap sa mga Girl Scouts na nagpa-register bilang talagang tunay na part ng Girl Scouts of the Philippines. So, syempre, merong mga qualification. At una na nga dyan, syempre, dapat alam natin, she should accept the Girl Scout Promise and Law. So, hindi lang pala alam, dapat tinatanggap natin. So, ano ba yung Girl Scout Promise and Law? So, the Girl Scout promise, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. So, dito po, as much as possible talaga dapat kabisado natin to, no? So, dapat nare-recite natin to ng walang kopya. So, sabayan niyo po ako. The Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. So if you need to pause this video and to memorize it muna before proceeding, you can do so. So next po is the Girl Scout law. We have 10. And again, as much as possible, since junior Girl Scout na rin naman tayo, dapat talaga kabisado na natin to. 10 lang naman, kayang-kaya natin to. So, sabayan niyo po ako. The Girl Scout law. A Girl Scout's honor is to be trusted. A Girl Scout is loyal. A Girl Scout is helpful. A Girl Scout is a friend to all and a sister to every other Girl Scout. A Girl Scout is courteous. A Girl Scout respects living things. A Girl Scout is disciplined. A Girl Scout is self-reliant. A Girl Scout is thrifty. A Girl Scout is clean in thought, word, and deed. So again, if you need to pause the video and memorize it for a bit, you can do so. Ayan, so qualified na kayo doon sa number 1 requirement, which is she should know the Girl Scout promise and law. So we can proceed to the next one, which is you should know the Pledge of Allegiance. So what's the Pledge of Allegiance? Ayan, so maiksi lang din naman to, no? So I expect you to also memorize this. Sabayan niyo po ako, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the Philippine flag and to the republic for which it stands, a nation, indivisible and dedicated to the ideals of justice, liberty, and democracy. So if you need to pause again and memorize, please do so. Meron lang typographical error dito po sa I pledge allegiance to the Philippine flag and to. So to the republic po may da po yan bago yung republic. So again, if you need to pause for you to be able to memorize this, please do so. Ayan. So, memorize na natin yung Pledge of Allegiance. We can now proceed to the third qualification. Kailangan, we should also know the Girl Scout motto, slogan, Girl Scout sign, the Girl Scout handshake, quiet sign, hand and whistle signals, at yung basic knots. Pero for this lecture, we will not be going into the hand signals as much at saka yung basic knots kasi ito po matututunan nyo ito sa troop meetings at sa ating camping naman. So let's So let's proceed. Girl Scout motto. Be prepared. So maiksi lang yan. So sa dami na ng kinabisado nyo for qualifications 1 and 2, dapat itong Girl Scout motto pag tinanong, ano yung Girl Scout motto? Be prepared. Maging handa. So ano naman po yung Girl Scout slogan? It's do a good turn daily. Gumawa ng maganda araw-araw. Do a good turn daily. So again, the Girl Scout motto is be prepared, and the Girl Scout slogan is do a good turn daily. Ayan. So, yung Girl Scout sign, alam kong alam nyo naman na to, pero just a review, ito yung pagtaas natin, no, na 3 fingers natin to represent the 3 parts of the Girl Scout promise. So, 1 is to honor God, and number 2 is to help others, and number 3 is to obey the Scout law. So, kailan tayo nag-Girl Scout sign? Letter A, una kapag nag-greet tayo ng ibang Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. And next is when we respect the national flag during ceremonies. Kunwari, flag raising ceremony. Kaya sa investiture program ninyo, gagamitin natin yung Girl Scout sign. Okay. So, next is the Girl Scout handshake. So, sa handshake natin, gagamit tayo ng left hand, no? So, left hand, handshake. Tapos, itataas yung Girl Scout sign gamit yung right hand. So, kagaya niyang nasa picture. Bakit left hand? So, we use the left hand in our Girl Scout handshake kasi closer ito sa ating heart. And then, lastly, for this qualification, the Girl Scout quiet sign is just that. So, pag nakita nyo yung troop leader ninyo o kaya yung patrol leader ninyo na nagtaas na ng kamay, na nakaganyan, ano pong ibig sabihin yan? Kailangan tumahimik na, nagiging maingay na. Okay? So, I expect you to also follow the quiet sign. Ayan. So, nakatatlo na tayo agad. The next one, the fourth one is knowing to explain the meaning of good turn. So, dapat alam nyo kasi, di ba, yung Girl Scout slogan is do a good turn daily. So, ano ibig sabihin ng good turn? Ang ibig sabihin lang naman nito ay yung paggawa ng mga responsibilities natin as Girl Scouts, no? Yung mga mabubuting gawain. Ano yun? Yung responsibility natin sa environment, kagaya niya, nagtatanim sila sa picture. Kaya yan, nagre-recycle naman sila. Another one could also be helping the elderlies. Kung may lola kayo sa bahay, tulungan nyo sila. Kunwari, nagpatulong si lola. Apo, paano nga gumamit ng Facebook? So, tulungan nyo po sila. Hindi lang si lola, kapag sa bahay, gumagawa tayo ng chores, ng mga gawaing bahay, that is already considered as doing a good turn. And then, yan, sa last picture, donation drives. Kapag halimbawa, meron tayong kilalang nangangailangan and we offer help to them, that is doing a good turn. No? And as a Girl Scout, we expect that each and every one of us will be doing good turns daily. Hindi lang ito tuwing may activity tayo, no? Araw-araw dapat ginagawa natin ito. Ayan. So, kung alam nyo na kung paano explain yung good turn, we can now proceed to the fifth one, which is she should know and relate the history of Girl Scouting, especially that of in the Philippines. So, for this qualification, I will just be giving you the website, the official website of the Girl Scout of the Philippines, which is girlscouts.org.ph. Ayan. So, in studying the history of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, I want you to go to girlscouts.org.ph. Tapos, pagpasok nyo sa website na ito, you would see the official website of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines. And then, all you have to do is to scroll down. And then, here, we will see history. So, by clicking on this, we will be able to see the history of GSP or the Girl Scouts of the Philippines throughout the years. We will see 4 categories: 1940s, 1950s to 1970s, 1990s, tapos 2000 up to the present times. Since this is history, syempre, chronological order tayo, we will start with 1940s. So, for example, I will be clicking in 1940s, and here, we could read on the history of how Josefa Llanes Escoda was able to form and lead the Girl Scouts of the Philippines after coming from the United States of America. Okay? And then, as early as May 26, 1940, the GSP was chartered already under the Commonwealth Act number 542. So, this is under the Commonwealth government under the administration of President Manuel L. Quezon. However, hindi pa nakaka 2 years old ang Girl Scout of the Philippines at that time, pumutok na yung World War II. And that is the reason why the Girl Scout of the Philippines had to stop its formal operation. So, take note, formal operation. So, ibig sabihin, even if they had to stop their formal operations, may ginagawa pa rin sila during the war. Just like, for example, if you continue reading, here, Helena Z. Benitez, the chairman of the first GSP Central Committee, she said that she worked closely with Tony and Josefa. Kailan? In the grim and critical mission of bringing relief to the death march prisoners. So, during the war, may ginagawa pa rin yung Girl Scout of the Philippines. At nangyari yan, nag-continue yan, no? So, I want you to read on the rest until in 1946. So, GSP was admitted as Tenderfoot member. So, ito yung pinaka-first step, no, sa pagiging member ng World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng WAGs. So, kapag narinig nyo sa training ninyo yung WAGs, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. At kailan naging official member, full member, yung Girl Scout of the Philippines ng WAGs? It was in 1948. So, ganun lang. Maiksi lang naman yan per category. So, that's for 1940. So, the rest, I want you to read 1950s to 1970s, 1990s, up to 2000 and up to the present. So, we will go back to this during one of our troop meetings. Ayan. Siyempre, kapag nalaman niyo yung history ng Girl Scout of the Philippines, gusto niyo na sigurong maging bahagi talaga ng Girl Scouting movement. So, dapat na-explain niyo na kahit kanino, especially to your mother, father, guardian ninyo, tito, tita, lolo't lola, kung bakit gusto nyong sumali sa Girl Scout. And syempre, you should be able to obtain a written permission since tayo as junior Girl Scouts ay underage pa tayo. So, kailangan natin ng permission ng ating legal guardians. Pwedeng si mama, si papa, or kung iba yung legal guardians natin. Papapirmahan natin yung waiver na ipamimigay natin within the week. Okay. So, next qualification is that you should be aware of your local and national Girl Scout officers. So, for this one, pakilala ko lang na sa inyo, no, ang ating national president for the Girl Scouts of the Philippines ay si Dr. Cristina Lim Yuson. If you want to know more about her and to read her message to all the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, you can proceed to the website again, official website of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines. Nandoon po yan. And then for the Quezon City Council, the Girl Scout of the Philippines, Quezon City Council Executive is Mrs. Geraldine P. Talavera, and our council president is Mrs. Michelle S. Umali. Okay, so for the next one, you should know the design and the meaning of the Girl Scout World Pin and the Junior Girl Scout Pin. So, yung dalawang pin na yan po yung nilalagay natin sa colors ng Type A uniforms natin. Yan. So, yung Girl Scout World Pin, or tinatawag ding trefoil pin, no? Yan po yung nagsisymbolize ng membership natin sa WAGs. Ano nga ulit yung WAGs? Diba? Yan yung pinag-usapan din natin kanina. World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. Kasi part yung Philippines, yung Girl Scout of the Philippines, ng World Association ng Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. So, akalain nyo yun, hindi lang basta-basta Girl Scout kayo ng 15th Avenue. As Girl Scouts, as registered Girl Scouts of 15th Avenue Elementary School, part tayo ng isang World Association. And then, yung other pin, yung nilalagay natin na may yellow naman, tas nakalagay na junior, yan po yung tinatawag natin na Junior Girl Scout pin. So, iba-iba yung pin, no, for Twinkler, Star Scout, Junior, sa Senior Girl Scout. Iba-iba yung nakalagay sa ilalim. So, bakit kailangan nyo yan? Siyempre, para alam agad kung what type of scout kayo. Alam agad na kayo ay Junior Girl Scout na nasa grades 4, 5, or 6. Okay, now for this qualification, which states she should participate properly in the school flag ceremony and perform the carrying and tying of the flag to the flagpole, the raising and lowering of the flag, the folding and taking away of the flag. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na itong online lecture na ito, hindi to enough for us to be able to obtain all the qualifications kaagad, no? Ito ay kailangan natin mapag-usapan ng face-to-face kasi this is a skill na kailangan ma-impart sa inyo. Although, some of you have joined na rin naman yung mga previous activities ng Girl Scouts at ito ay part ng lectures doon. So, siguro yung iba sa inyo ay alam na ito. Pero yung mga bago po, pag-usapan natin ito, no, sa ating troop meeting na face-to-face. Next is, she should attend at least 6 troop meetings, at least one of them with her guardian as guest or observer. So, ito lahat naman kayo makakwalify dito kasi hindi lang naman 6 na troop meetings ang meron tayo. Mag-meet tayo palagi, mas madalas na. Especially malapit na yung investiture natin. So, qualified na agad tayo dito. And yung guardian ninyo, they will be becoming guests din naman sa investiture at syempre sa practice sa investiture ceremony. So, magiging qualified naman kayong lahat dito. Basta maging present sa troop meeting. So, very easy lang itong 10th qualification. So, for the last one, she should pay the Junior Girl Scout membership fee and explain what it is for. So, nakita nyo naman, no? So, yung Girl Scout of the Philippines ay isang organization. So, may mga kailangan tayong bayaran para magpatuloy yung Girl Scout, yung activities ng Girl Scout. At magkaroon tayo ng Girl Scout sa ating school mismo, sa ating 15th Avenue Elementary School. So, itong last qualification na to, I guess, kung nakaabot ka dito at naririnig mo ako ngayon, siguro naman ay nagbayad ka na nung registration fee. Kasi kaya ka nga interested in knowing more about the qualifications, di ba? Para sa investiture program. So, okay na rin naman ito. So, I guess that's it for today. And then, if you need to review everything, recorded naman ito, you can just replay this video again and again, pause on the parts that you need to refresh pa and to memorize. Okay po? And see you when I see you kapag wala na po ang sipon ni Ma'am Yana. Okay. Again, Girl Scouts of the Philippines, mabuhay!